So you guys know that the whole point of the Ukraine war from the US perspective was to enslave Europe, right? And you know it's working, right? I've been saying some variation of this for years now, but we had a really stark illustration of just how true this is in the US EU trade negotiations. Now, I think that people are perhaps overstating how permanent this might be, how capable the EU even is of satisfying the pretty onerous and ridiculous conditions that Donald Trump successfully imposed on Europe. But that should not in any way undersell how much of a humiliation this is. Europe basically had to agree to across the board tariffs on European goods going to the US and US goods going to Europe having no tariff at all. I mean, this is very, very straightforwardly a relationship of domination and vassalage. And this is the reason that Europe has been pushed into this box is the war in Ukraine. No matter how much these European leaders must hate Donald Trump, and I'm sure they do, they can't really do anything about it because they're entirely reliant on his goodwill to continue this fight in Ukraine. This was definitely a fight that the United States did the most to start, and was very clever in manipulating Europe into believing that it was somehow really, really important for violence to continue there. And yeah, the longer violence continues in Ukraine, the more that Europe is subjugated to the United States. And that is been really, really starkly illustrated with this new trade deal. And we'll just see more and more of it as long as the violence in Ukraine continues. The war in Ukraine is not working for Europe. It's not working for Ukraine. It's certainly not working for Russia. But it's working really, really well for U.S. empire and the worst form of U.S. empire imaginable.